Hi, there are two of us.
You have a rainbow over your right shoulder.
Could we be singing now?
Hi, Penny. This is Renee from Kahila. I know her.
Oh, you said.
Exit full screen.
Sarah Finke, this is Judy in Las Cruces.
Hey, Judy.
Hi.
Time to
I
see.
know, I'm going to see your face. You
Oh, you said.
got that nice.
There you go. There I am. Oh. I don't think I've
Sarah
changed a lot.
Finke, this is Judy in Las Cruces.
Hey,
Echoing.
Judy.
Yes,
Time to see.
I know, I'm going to see your face. You
Oh, you said.
got that nice.
Hey, friends.
There I am. Oh.
Echoing.
Here we are.
Hi.
Hi.
Sarah Finke, this is Judy in Las Cruces.
Nice to see you all. Welcome, and we're so glad you're here from everywhere. We're seeing people put in the chat that they are joining us okay, folks at Las Cruces, and then we've got folks on Facebook, Ashland, Oregon, Flint, Michigan. Alrighty.
Nice
Nice
to
to
know
see
you're
you.
there.
So we're so glad you're joining us again this Sunday. And for folks who've been on a Zoom call and who hasn't anymore, you know that we're mostly gonna at some point have to mute you, just so we deal with the sound delay. But we will also have Hey from Baltimore via Tacoma Park. How nice. We will also have moments where we want to hear from you and find out exactly what you're interested in learning about this song. So we're going to start by singing the song together. So anyone who's playing an instrument, get yourself tuned up like we are.
We play it in C, though I'm going to be capoed up to the 5th fret playing in G shapes.
And I'm going to be playing in C. So we'll see if we can see those hands, I wonder. Probably not.
Yeah, we'll
Let me see.
bring
We are
this
going
forward.
to spot like
And that'll
this so
give us
that we can
options.
see. There we go.
Yeah, so pull the computer forward and we'll have a few more
Right.
options for. No, forward.
Yeah, I know you said forward, but I think it's back. There we go.
And you're going to have to move your peg head.
I will. All right, here we go. So we're
Feeling out the logistics of a small space so that you can all see what we're doing and hear what we're doing and all of that stuff. So
And we have the lyrics and the chords on that page on our website. There's a link on the Facebook post for you all. And did everybody on Zoom, did you find what you needed on that page before we get started? You've got your lyrics and such. All right. I love the thumbs up. Thank you. That helps. That helps.
great.
All right. Let's sing.
Move your peg head. I mean, they can, it's more your hands actually that they need to see than
Yeah,
mine.
I'm in C.
So, yeah, so sand will be in the open C, so you'll be able to follow her hands. Those of you who want to follow in G will have to
We'll do
just
that.
look at me later.
We'll do that later.
Here we go. In Montgomery and in Selma and the streets of Birmingham, people sent a message to the leaders of the land. We have fought and we have suffered, we know the wrong from right. We are family, we are neighbors, we are conquers, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Read a verse?
One sat down on the sidewalk, one spoke out for her land. Now Grieta and Tokata and young leaders all demand we must shout, our house is burning, we must open up our eyes, take action for the planet like the waters, we must rise. Here I go, bound for freedom, in my truth, take the lead, not the preacher, not the conquerors, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
From the streets of New York City, across the ocean and beyond, people from all nations create a common bond with our conscience as our weapon. We are witness to the fall. We are simple, we are brilliant, we are one, and we are all. Here I go, bound for freedom, in my truth, take the lead, not the preacher, not the conquerors, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
All right. So that is the song. And the reason we wanted to sing it today is because of this week being the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And we recently wrote that, that verse that you heard, shouting out two of the youth climate activists that many of us know their names. So the first one, and we pronounce her name the way we've heard her pronounce it, Grieta Thunberg, right? So not Greta. She doesn't go by that. She goes by Grieta. That's why we sing now Grieta with all those three syllables. And Toccata Iron Eyes is also a young climate activist from the
Standing Rock
right.
Sioux Nation. I met her father, Chase Iron Eyes, when I was out there standing with the Native nations that were gathered there on the land. And, so she's been active. I think she's still in her teens, along with Grieta. So it's great we wanted to lift up all of the young women of color in this country and all around the world that have been working on this kind of activism in their various communities.
Yeah, and we were really honored to have the opportunity to write that verse because we got invited by Ben Kramars, who's right there on the screen with us.
Nice to see you, Ben.
And he wrote saying that he was thinking about teaching the song to some young people, and maybe they would, identify more with these young climate activists that they've just started to learn about. Ben, would you want to say a word about your students and are they connecting with activism in general and environmentalism?
Well, so I would say yes. Exactly how in this moment is, obviously it's different, but we're making a recording of this song. I actually we did there was like a presentation about Grieta. I didn't know that until now. That's the name. When we were recording, it's just Greta because that's what But we saw a presentation and I felt I listened to Bound for Freedom. I didn't know that song because I never heard you guys play it, but I heard it on the recording from one of your albums, the album that it's on, which I don't remember which album is that. What's it called?
Well,
It's
let's
on
see.
one.
Right, one times a million.
One times a million equals change. Yeah.
So I heard the song. I loved the song, and I was like, this would be a great song for the kids, except for that second verse, which would not mean anything to them.
Right.
So then I really appreciate you guys writing that. And they love the song. We've already made a recording, which I invited you guys to sing on, and I'm looking forward to hearing you add to that. And both my third and fourth and fifth, sixth graders really like the song. So thank you.
Wow.
Great.
See, thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben, and thanks for the work you're doing with young people. Can't tell you what it means to me to know that third and fourth and fifth graders are loving a song that Pat wrote and that we sing together. That gives me hope. I see Louisa over there who said this was her favorite song of all times, clapping her hands. We know what it means to be able to feel like, we are connecting across generations. Yeah. So let
me just give you a little background
on
the song. I wrote that song in 1997. I was living in the Hudson Valley at the time. And every year I would go to sing and participate in a Martin Luther King birthday celebration in Woodstock. I lived just outside of there. And, this year I just felt like, what was it that I got from the sacrifices of the activism that happened during the civil rights era? And, this gathering was a really interesting gathering. It was put together by some friends of mine from the Haitian People Support Project, who run an orphanage in Haiti and do lots of activism on the ground in Haiti. And they connect, the struggles in different places, especially around race and around poverty. So they always brought in a really interesting group of different folks for this event. But one of the constants every year was Pam Africa from the Move family in Philadelphia. And she was part of that group that Mumia Abu Jamal was part of. And she came and spoke, with very firsthand knowledge of what went on there. And I felt like I needed to say something to address their struggle and their losses. And so mostly those, that's where that second verse that we didn't end up singing this time came from. And then we replaced it just, for this. Most of the time we actually do sing the Mumia verse, mostly because I've been singing it for so many decades now. But we have been interjecting the verse about Grieta too, which I think it's important. Mostly it started out, this song was a response to racism and things like that. But of course there's racism with regard to the environment too. And so we are still kind of addressing that by way of introducing Toccata's name and just reminding people that there are many, many, many young people of color involved in environmental justice and sustainability around the globe.
So let's see by a show of hands who we've got in the room. Do we have some guitar players who want to hear more about guitar? You could raise your hand, or playing it on your instrument. Yeah. All right. We got guitar players on this screen.
Players there?
Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's nice. And we've got some people who want to sing. Who wants to be singing along with Pat's part?
I'm singing the lead part.
You raise your hand so we know what you're interested in. Yep. Okay, great. Great. How about who wants to be singing harmony with me? Good. And of course, you're welcome to make up your own harmony. That's also cool. We will go through all these different parts of the song so that we can put it all together and have a song. So maybe let's start with your vocal part
My
for
lead
the
part.
chorus.
Yeah.
And I'll get
Yeah.
my guitar out too.
And when I sing this song, I do a lot of ornamentation around the notes. You don't have to necessarily do that. It's just the way I like to sing things. So you can flatten it out or sing with all that stuff in there. I'm just gonna take another sip of water.
I'm just going
before I
to
get
shout
going.
out to our friend Scott. He says, "Rocking out from Ghent, New York, guitar in hand" on Facebook. So
All
we
right.
love that. And we see you all singing along there in Colorado and in Oakland, singing along in the UK. Wonderful,
Nice,
Poppy. Nice to
nice.
see you.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Very sweet. All right, let's go with the chorus.
Yeah. Okay. So
And just Pat's part. But anyone can sing along.
here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. So that first chorus just has that one section to it. And then in successive choruses, there's a sort of a bridge part, a departure from that melody that kind of launches up.
So you want to do the chorus again, and you want to
So
go into that
I'll sing the
bridge?
chorus again, and then I'll go into the bridge that comes in usually after the second verse. And I'm really excited. One time we sang this. We actually sang this at a memorial in D.C. for what's his name? The professor from wrote.
It's been a long day for us
Right, it
already.
has already. Yeah,
So
we
the
got to
brain
really.
is moving slowly, but that's okay. Somebody.
You don't remember it?
I don't know. You have not said enough for me to know what you're talking about.
Well, we say it was at Busboys, and Bernice was there, and you don't remember whose memorial? Okay, I do. And it was
Anyway.
broadcast over PFW and everything.
Anyway, we sang, and what
Oh,
happened?
no, we're not remembering his name. Okay.
I can see the room.
And Bernice Johnson Regan was there. A lot of leaders from the African American community throughout the U.S. Cornel West was there, and when we went into this part, I heard Bernice Johnson Regan let out this whoop in the room, and I was so excited that I was able to move Bernice Johnson Regan. She has moved me so many times in my life that was a really thrilling moment.
You're talking about Howard Zinn?
Yes, Howard
Okay.
Zinn's memorial. Yes,
All right.
yes,
Let's
yes.
sing the chorus again. Oh, yes. Are you raising your hand, Louisa? Did you have a question? No.
No. It was a very, very beautiful event that we were part of. We're really honored to be part of it. But
Yeah.
I have to say that was sort of the cherry on top to get a whoop out of Bernice. So
right.
I'll sing the chorus again.
Chorus into the bridge.
Right. Wait. Here I go. No, I'm going right
that's
into
the
the other
bridge.
part. Sorry. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
So if that's feeling like a foundation, let's put my harmony part on that. We'll keep doing it. And folks who are play along. We'll also get to finesse whatever your guitar or instrument chords are after we get some of this vocal stuff on. So we'll do a little bit of focusing on my harmony part. Pat's still going to sing, but I'll get a little closer to the mic. Okay?
1, 2, 3.
Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world. Carry on. Let's do that. Let's do the chorus a couple times. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. One more time. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world. Carry on. Is that working on that part? Thumbs up, Mets, questions? Okay, let's look on page 2 from our friends. On page 2. Oh, you are on page 2. Friends on page 1. Questions about the vote my harmony part, or you're good on it? That's good. Let's move on to we'll do chorus into the bridge. We'll focus on my harmony part. We'll do it a couple times. Then we'll put those things together, get some guitar action in there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm pulling back from the mic just a little bit so that Sandy's voice stands out a little bit more on
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, and we got some friends on Facebook. Moira, nice to see you, Moira. And Anne from California, and Rebecca, Cleo, lovely to have you all here.
Yeah, so we're focusing on Sandy's harmony part on the chorus of Bound for
Because
Freedom.
it's all about me. Oh, wait. No, not this song at all. Not this song at all. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Let's do the bridge again.
2, 3.
Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. And let's do one more time, chorus into bridge. Bridge feeling okay? You're getting parts of it? Okay, cool. Ready? Let's do that chorus into bridge, focusing on my part. It would help to hear my voice more. Okay, thanks, Barb.
I'll move you.
Okay.
Add a little closer
Yep.
to you.
Here we go.
And I'll turn my guitar a little bit too.
Okay.
So you won't see the chords on my guitar so much now, but I'll, well, actually you might a little bit. From being in the chorus.
Chorused into
In the
bridge.
1, 2, 3.
Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. I love it, because now we have a debate. Rob said in the chat, no, Pat's voice more. We're gonna get everything in there. Let's talk about some guitar parts. Do we have folks who are playing along in the C chords with me and have any questions? Let's look on our next page. If you have any questions about C chords with me, okay, you don't. That's good. Great. Hello from Berkeley, says Linda. Do folks have questions about the guitar part if you're playing along in G with Pat? Just raise your hand. Not there. Yes, Heather's working on it in G. Let's see over here. Anyone else playing in G and need some attention to the chords in G with Pat? Let's do some of that for Heather, who's playing along with the capo. Where you are. Maybe you're playing, I don't see you now, but let's do it so we get the screen on Pat's guitar part. Okay, great. There you are, Heather. Great. I'm going to focus the screen on our screen, and I'll make sure to get close to Pat's hands. And that way, let's do again chorus and the bridge, because then we will really have those parts solid for ourselves.
Yeah, so
A little bit of movement for you.
we'll try not to Blair Witch you too much, but
Astoria playing guitar in G. Right on. Guitar parts, yes. All right.
yeah, so I'm capoed on the 5th fret, playing in G shape.
Her capo is a little bit hard to see. It blends in so nicely, but you can see if you see the top of the neck of her guitar.
This particular capo sits right on top of the fret. That's why you're not seeing the fret there. Others go between the frets. So I'm on the capo's on the 5th fret in my guitar. That's the first dot, and then I'm playing G shapes. So in the chorus, 1, 2, 3. It starts on a D shape. 2, 3. Here I go. Let's maybe move that toward me a little bit.
Okay.
Just turn it, swivel it.
Okay.
No, just.
That kind of swivel.
Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust a tiny bit here, so there's a little more on me. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, A minor shape. Not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. So it's just a little walk up from what we call a walk up from the A minor shape.
An A minor shape with a B in the bass. So she's walking her finger up, and then she gets right to a C chord,
And then go to the
and
D.
then a D chord.
So, and I'm self-taught, so I don't know the names of these things necessarily. I do them pretty much all by ear and by feel. So, not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. So that's just that walk up and then back down. And I get that note by hooking my thumb around on the D chord from the other side, because I'm paying attention to both and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
And those walk-ups happen in the verse and in the chorus and in the bridge, so you get a lot of a chance to try those. All right.
Great.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll put me back in there. I guess. Where's my pick?
Oh, I didn't play that
Oh, there, you didn't tell me.
into that bridge part.
Oh, go ahead.
So I can do that.
Do that.
If you just want to have a look at it, it's a short part. So I'll go from the chorus right into it. I don't know, Heather, if you want to follow along with this part or not, or anybody
We have
else.
some folks in Jeep following along
Okay,
on
cool.
Facebook. So.
All right, so I'll start in the beginning of that chorus and go right into the bridge part. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize children will be free to leave the world and carry on. Here I go, I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to leave the world and carry on. I always land back at that D shape. So that bar chord that I went to is a B minor. So it's like an A minor shape that you move up 2 frets, and then you bar the 2nd fret there. So I'll do that that chorus into that bridge another time again, and then you can.
And obviously, folks can be practicing their harmony with Pat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it so they can hear the guitar. And folks can be practicing their parts with Pat. We'll really have these chorus and bridge solid.
1, 2, 3. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Great.
All right. Let's put it together. I'm thinking we don't need to sort of focus on each verse individually unless
Yeah, no, I don't
people-
think so.
Yeah. Okay. So, so nice to hear these nice words that you're putting in the chat. Thank you, Hoda.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's go one time through the song with all of our verses and everybody, because folks are going to be singing along here. Let's see what you're seeing. Hold on, let me just take a quick look at our screen and see if you got enough. You got enough of Pat's guitar. Maybe not enough of mine.
Yeah, but
Oh,
even
yeah,
if you
yeah,
put
yeah.
yours up a little bit, they'll be able to see your
Okay.
hands and
All right,
mine.
cool.
I'll turn in touch.
And folks who are looking for the lyrics, there's a page on our website under the music section. It says chords and lyrics for Learning Emma's Revolution song, and the lyrics are there, the chords are there, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so you can get that from it's our website, right?
Yes.
Right.
And the links are in the post on Facebook.
So I'll count you in, and then I'll do this a little bit slower, maybe the first time through, and then we'll go through again up to speed. I'm not doing it that much slower. It's already a relatively slow song, so hope you're able to
That's because
follow
there should
along.
be this doom da doom doom da. in
Yeah,
the
it's got a
background.
heavy backbeat.
It
A
could
lot of
have
my
some
songs.
drums. It could have some, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully some of you, I see a little one who's drumming right there. So
Nice.
that's perfect. Thank
A
you
lot-
for bringing the little ones, Elizabeth. You're drumming on the table there. I liked it.
A lot of my songs have that backbeat, they have that sort of sway. So if you're not quite getting the feel of it, just feel that sway on the 2 and the 4. Okay. So from the top.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. In Montgomery and in Selma and the streets of Birmingham, people sent a message to the leaders of the land. We have fought, we have suffered, but we know the wrong from right. We are family, we are neighbors, we are black and we are white. Here I go, bound for freedom, may my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
One sat down on the sidewalk, one spoke out for a land. Now Grieta and Tokata and young leaders all demand we must shout, our house is burning. We must open up our eyes, take action for the planet like the waters. We must rise.
Here I go, bound for freedom, lay my truth, take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. From the streets of New York City, across the ocean and beyond, people from all nations create a common bond with our conscience as our weapon. We are witness to the fall. We are simple, we are brilliant, we are one, and we are all. Here I go, bound for freedom, may my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
Yeah.
So we'll sing it another time through too,
Yeah.
and just go a little bit faster with it. I only just sing it slightly faster than that. I'm just going to drink some more water.
Yeah, and I was thinking about while I was playing my part, some of you might notice that I drop out sometimes, and I don't always just strum all the way through, and that's kind of about building the arrangement. So in the beginning, I arpeggiate. And then I start to kick in the chords when it's building, like right before the chorus. So there's that kind of thing you can do also to vary your arrangement if you're playing with more than one instrument. And yeah, I spotlighted us again because on Facebook does this weird thing where our box of us, when we show the whole view of all of you, which is beautiful, our box is right underneath the word live on Facebook, and people are like, where are they? So we have to vary it. Yeah, let's put it up to tempo.
We'll do it one more up to tempo, and then talk about it a little bit, because there are a lot of verses to this actually that we wrote for different events. I'll tell you more about that after this, but let's sing it one more time up to tempo. Everybody have your guitars. Those playing with me are on the 5th fret in G shapes, and those playing with Sandy are in C, open in C shapes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
No.
We just usually do this little vamp before.
And I arpeggiate here.
Here we go. Here I go. No, actually, we usually start with the verse, don't we?
I think we do start with the verse.
In Montgomery and in Selma and the streets of Birmingham.
Okay, wait, hold on. Start with the verse. So I do this thing, and I just do. I do this thing where I don't do a full strum. I do just the bottom strings with a little extra rhythm. So you might hear that this time now that we know what we're doing.
Okay. We'll count.
Take two.
We'll count. We'll play up the tempo, and I'll remember to come in on the verse. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. In Montgomery and in Selma, in the streets of Birmingham, people sent a message to the leaders of the land. We have fought, we have suffered, we know the wrong from right. We are family, we are neighbors, we are black and we are white. Here I go, bound for freedom, may my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
One sat down on the sidewalk, one spoke out for our land. Now Grieta and Toccata and young leaders all demand. We must shout, our house is burning. We must open up our eyes, take action for the planet. Like the waters, we must rise. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. From the streets of New York City, across the ocean and beyond, people from all nations create a common bond. With our conscience as our weapon, we are witness to the fall. We are simple, we are brilliant, we are one, and we are all. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead. Not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Yeah, right on, y'all. Nice playing. Nice instruments out there. We had some harmonica, some maracas. Yeah, it's fantastic. Got guitars. That's great.
So I'm trying to think of one of the first different verses that we wrote for this. Actually, did Charlie write the one about UPS?
I did not.
I can't remember. All of the lots of these songs at least get sort of customized to different movements, and there's we have some friends who were active in helping to unionize UPS workers. So there's a verse about that, and I actually can't remember if Charlie wrote that or if we did, or anyway, that one is out there. There's also, we wrote one after Hurricane Katrina about New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
And then
maybe I can find it for you in time.
Yeah. I can remember
You
a
can?
little bit of it.
Wow.
I don't know if I actually can, but let's see.
While you are thinking about it, I will just shout out to all these lovely friends we've got on Facebook. James is there, and Jane, Susan,
sure I
and
can, actually.
Craig. Oh, so nice. And Cindy Trueblood. Yay. We
Yeah,
love
I would
seeing
have
you
to.
all.
I would have to dig a little more deeply.
And I would have
forgot.
to very rudely be on our computer and find it for you,
Right.
which would just be very bad Zoom etiquette, I think.
But there are lots of other verses out there. You can search them, or you can write to us, and we can find them for you if you're interested
Yes.
in that. But these are the ones that we sing most of the time these days.
Yes.
So if there are any questions or anything,
Yeah.
before we wrap
We'd
up
love
here,
to
we're
hear from
happy
you. Let's
to hear from you.
yeah,
we
Ben.
can. Yeah.
I'm gonna unmute you there, Ben. Go ahead.
Do you guys want to hear a little bit of my student singing, and I can share a screen with you and play some of the recording?
Absolutely.
Sure.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
lovely.
so it's in F, but let me see if I can do this. Oh, you'd have to
We could
make me
pin
the
you.
host briefly.
I have to do what? Change the host?
You have to make me the host so that I can share my screen with you.
Well, okay, here we go. Making you the host.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
We know
so I'm
you're not
gonna
going to
share-
Zoom bomb us, so there we go.
So I'm gonna. I don't know how well it's gonna come through, but you can. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In Montgomery and in Selma, and the streets of Birmingham, the people sent a message to the leaders of the land. We have fought, we have suffered, but we know we're wrong and right. We are family, we are neighbors, we are black, yes, we are white. Here I go, bound for freedom, and my troops take the lead. Not the preachers, not the conquerors, not the millionaires, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. One sat down on the sidewalk, one spoke up for her land. Now Greta is the cause, and young leaders all demand. We must shout, our house is burning. We must open up our hearts, take action for our land. Like the waters, we will rise. Here I go, bound for freedom. In my troops, take the lead. Not the preacher, not the congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on.
Oh, oh my God.
That's beautiful.
Oh
All
my
right.
God. So great. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Ben. Wow.
Yeah. We're still working on it. That's like half of them. They have to each add their track individually, so it's like, and they have to learn how to use the tech. So
Right.
Jeez.
I hear you. We understand about having to learn tech.
Yeah.
working together, that's what we're doing. That's what we can do right now.
That's beautiful. And I love how you the tempo that you chose and the bass and the shakers in there and stuff. It's really beautiful and very moving to hear that. So thank you. Yes.
Well,
that's gonna stay with us forever. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. And did you stop it there because that was the end of what you've got so far? Or
no, I play the rest of it. I just stopped it there you want to hear the rest?
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we can get a link from you and we can put it out to people if it's public.
Okay. Well, you guys should record on there too, and then once it's done, we'll put out the link. Once we have everybody, this is still a work in progress.
We love it. It's
That's
beautiful.
lovely. Thanks so much for
That's
sharing
so
that.
awesome.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah, totally. That's totally wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
You can take the host back now too.
Yeah, I think you have to trade it back to me.
Let's see.
You won't even let me mute you now.
Yeah, right.
I have to go for that?
I have no idea. You and I might just have to be co-hosts this
Hold on a
afternoon if you can't figure it out.
Do you have little dots in the corner
In
of
the
your screen? You
meantime-
might.
In
Oh,
the
here
meantime, we want to see if there are any
Hello?
questions over there on Facebook, or if you have, if folks have questions or comments that you might have wanted to say about. Yes, look at that. So our friend Monica from Maine and Women in Harmony, we do this song. So
That's so
we know that
great.
lots of you use the song in your world, and we'd love to hear about that, or if there's a story you want to share. Lori says, thanks, Ben, for bringing the music to your students and then sharing with us.
Mhm.
So nice.
We know
Really
that the
lovely.
Brooklyn Women's Chorus, conducted by our friend Bev Grant, they sing it. Just great.
So if you have a question or a comment you'd like to share, or a story about why you wanted to tune in today, you can raise your hand and we would unmute you. And if you don't, that's fine too. I see. There we go. Somebody was helping you out with that. That's awesome. All right. Well, I think that wasn't a hand raise.
Yeah, I think we're
That's
good
awesome.
then for this session. Thank you so
So
much.
I'm sorry, before
for
we,
being with
yes,
us.
right. Thank you so much for being with us. We have a couple announcements to make. First of all, this is what we're doing now for work, is joining you online, and you can see how wonderful this is to get to be together and to get to see each other and sing together. And despite the fact that it's Zoom, it still feels warm, right? We still feel like we're with you. We see you smile here on Zoom. We read your wonderful comments in Facebook.
You can still make us cry.
You can still make us cry
from here.
And so this is what we're doing for work. We would appreciate your support. We'd love it if you want to become our patron on Patreon. We have every level. You could do $1 a month if that's what's going to work for you. And you will get some behind the scenes stuff. We just did some behind the scenes work yesterday, and our patrons are going to be finding out about that tomorrow when we post it. And your support helps keep us going.
And you can do a one-time. You can go to our you can go through our website. That's
Right.
the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
And you can support us for a one-time contribution to our work by way of Venmo or PayPal, or there's a donate button right on the screen. You have to scroll down a little bit to the bottom of that page, and it gives you all the links and all the information that you need. And we really appreciate it. It's definitely been tricky to go from being a touring group for the last 18 years to being all in one place and getting up to speed on the technology and being in touch with you all this way. It's a little different where we can charge at the door and then people come in.
But we love this. I have
But
to
this-
say, it's amazing
yeah.
because people can join us from everywhere in the country, which you have been, and in the world. We saw our friend over
Yeah.
in the Netherlands was on, and UK, of course. The other thing is we won't be doing a Learn
Right.
an Emma's Revolution song workshop next Sunday because we're doing a special event. Next Sunday is Pete Seeger's birthday, and there's a film called We Began to Sing that's about Pete and his connection with Annie Patterson and Peter Blood, who are the people who put together the Rise Up Singing and Rise Again books. And also Peter worked with Pete on that.
On his autobiography.
On his
He
autobiography.
edited his autobiography.
So next Sunday, it's a little bit later than this time. We'll have all the information on Facebook and on our in our newsletter. Instead of this workshop, we're going to be part of this live stream premiere of the film, and other artists are going to be involved. Annie and Peter, Reggie Harris, possibly Billy Bragg. I don't know if that's confirmed. But all of those artists are people who are, talked about in that film because it's basically about Pete and his legacy. So on his birthday, we're going to be part of that event, and we'll lead a song, and the other artists will lead a song as well, and you'll get to see this beautiful film. So stay in touch with us. Get on our email list if you like. You can meet the cat.
Our kitty's joining us, apparently.
This is Artemis. And this is a first. This is good. Because I'm a visitor here at the house for Shelter in Place, and Artemis is like way on it. There she is. Make popcorn, says Kathy, for next week. So, and then on Saturday night, the day before Pete's birthday, May 2nd, we have another one of our Shelter in Singing online concerts. It'll be live on Facebook, and then we will also post it on YouTube afterwards. And during this week, we have songwriting, first level songwriting called Songwriting for Everyone, Friday, 11 a.m. Everyone is welcome to come and be part of that and learn how we do the songwriting that we do. And we've also got a great big healthy group of folks in our level 2 songwriting who have taken the first level and then come back on Thursday mornings at 11 a.m. And they are writing gorgeous, touching, funny, powerful songs, just whatever it is that they want to communicate. And those songwriters are doing an amazing job. So join us in songwriting. Come to our concert May 2nd. See you on Sunday the 3rd for We Began to Sing.
Great. Thanks so much for being with us again,
I
y'all.
love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Be safe.
Bye. Yeah, that one. That one. I will leave the, oh yeah, we'll end the meeting. Thanks.